Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us and happy Thursday. Glad you're with us tonight. Special show in store. We've got an amazing array of jewelry as we spend our 3 hours on Monday and Wednesday and Thursday and Saturday and Sunday. But in the evenings, it's all about great jewelry. We've got amazing values. And how about this? Our best of the emeralds are on display. It is May right around the corner. So we decided to put 3 of our best 2 carat plus Colombian emeralds on display, but more importantly on sale for you tonight. We are really looking forward to those. Some really important stones on the way for our emerald lovers, and they are clean. It's not only about the size. We're going to get you a lot of clarity and glow to those stones. So they're coming up. And then we also have amazing, well, what would a show be without a blue wing block D? But tonight, it's all about the most spectacular round. We've got an 8 carat plus in the round. You know, it's tougher to get. I know we've had a 27 and a 21 carat example in rounds, but honestly, it is really special to see anything in a big size in this brown Portuguese cutting. So we have that for you, as well as, how about a 1 carat Fawn diamond? Also here tonight, looking forward to sharing that with you, as well as a very large amethyst. And how about one last chance to get cornerupine? That really exotic, beautiful stone, but it is going to be also in a round tonight. And we're so excited because it's not only in the round, but it's in a great mounting. It's going to give you pink diamonds and white diamonds together. And wait till you see the value we put together. I'm on a mission to get any collector, any and all collectors, cornerupine if you'd like one. And tonight is going to be the most affordable way thus far to do that. So we've got that on the way, as well as earrings, pendants, and necklaces. And how about your requests as well? If there's anything you'd like to see on this Thursday, by all means, let me know what that might be. We'll help you out. We'll go get it from the vault, bring it out, give you a great value, and do all of that. So it's a fantastic night to shop. There's even going to be one more really special. I know if you were with me last night, you might remember, it's hard to forget it. It was an incredible blue star sapphire. Well, I've actually got one more today. There were a lot of you that missed out on that blue star sapphire we had last evening. So I'm going to bring another one. It's actually a little bit larger, and it's got a really super strong star. So we'll see that on the way. We also have a very large amethyst for you, and the list goes on and on. We have our largest pink diaspora. If you're a mega collector, it is your kind of night. We're going to see that really huge diaspora. It's actually 12 carats rather, in size. And then we've got some stunning black opals for you, an evil eye necklace. So the list goes on and on. We got a lot of big markdowns. So again, but always time and always room for those requests, whatever they may be. So all you have to do is say the word. We'll help you out with those. And even for my floral lovers, we got an incredible floral ring. It's one of our best yet. It's actually a 2.5 carat, but it mixes cuts and diamonds. We'll see that on the way. Huge markdown on one of our most extraordinary floral designs. So all of that and more. Stay with us if you can. We'd love to have your company for the next 3 hours, and we've got a great way to start. It's going to be a one of a kind, as we have a lot of tonight. This one begins the shopping extravaganza, and it's item number 7749 with a band style that's really versatile. Can be stacked, can be worn all by itself, but it's black and white diamonds together, and that'll give you 7749. Suddenly I wanted to jump to that opal because I'm really excited about a few pieces that we had in our first few minutes. But here is, am I reading this right? Is it 10 karat gold? Okay, 10 karat gold. All right. First piece ever for us, I think, in 10 karat gold, but 28 points. And what that means is it's still gold. It's just going to have a little more metal alloyed with it. So in white gold, not as much as it is, sure enough. You've got that designer insignia in 10 karat gold. Now, we're going to give you a great value, but there's all of these, well, first of all, bigger white diamonds. You see there are only 9 individual white diamonds. That's going to be among your 36 points. And then, of course, the 28 points in the black diamonds. So a really special look all the way around. And you've got a really great, I love the stackability of it. I'm a big fan of stacking rings together, and this is a great way to do that. So you can, it's got a real nice kind of straight edge to it, and it's almost like you'd get these different setting styles where the pave, but notice the black diamonds are paved in a black rhodium. So it really allows that to be a beautiful backdrop that is going to match your black diamonds, but then also those individual white diamonds, they're very large. They're all channel set in sections. So triple or a trio there, 3 different stones, 3 different sections, kind of like the rule of threes going on here. We see it a lot in life and in decor, and it always tends to be a really balanced way to look at things visually with the eye. So you definitely have that going on in spades here, and it's also going to be one only as it is in that white gold with the black rhodium. Here's what it looks like on the hand for you, and goes a little more than halfway around. But look at the kind of contrast you get when you have the black diamonds surrounding your white diamonds here, and the black diamond set in rhodium. That is a really nice feature. Loving that. So we've got only this one. Do we have anybody thinking about it so far? It is so chic. And so Spectator, I mean, you know that black and white thing, always popular, always a great look, and we're going to make it a lot better than $9.99. So one only, let's make sure it is the blowout to start the night right, and it's not even $9.99 or $8.88 or $7.77. It is on its way as it is, but any size you need, and it's not even going to be $699. The very first caller, it is $599 only for that ring, and sits really like a dream here, not too high, but still you see there's some depth to the gold where you're seeing all that mirror finishing and how that gold reflects the light there. So that'll be a one only. Here's what it looks like close up once again, and what a value for solid gold. And then your diamonds, black diamonds, white diamonds, and if you wear a lot of black and white, even if you don't, it's going to go with absolutely everything. So that's a great way to go. Only $599. Spectacular opals coming your way. We'll give this 30 seconds. We actually have two opals. It was last night I had two opals, two totally different looks. Put them together. We've got a similar thing going where you got two incredible new opals tonight to show you, plus that blue star sapphire coming up on the early side. So we'll see that here before you know it. But $599, waiting to see who's got it. 20 seconds left. Welcome, welcome to Thursday. And don't forget, you got to call me with those requests. Anything you'd like to see, that is what our weeknights are all about. Really just letting you know we're going to make sure we get to all those requests tonight. Let me know what they are early. We've got that special cornerupine deal we'll see coming up very soon here, which is really, really exciting. And a last call at $599. Coming up, let's get to this brand new specialty east-west set. Gorgeous Lightning Ridge black opal. This is such an amazing stone. I wish, and this is where you really do, you wish you had a bunch of these, and you know opals are always one of a kind. I'm going to advise that you ignore what you're seeing here for the size and the colors, because I know that any gem lover and anybody who knows these types of gems and these kind of opals, I look at this and I think 10,000 a carat, and it's a 1 carat stone, and I'm thinking that should be at least a $99.99 ring, as in $10,000. It is not. The item number is 523. It is a special style. Now, I keep, lifting it up so you can see it directly to the eye. This really is the type of stone that should be big money. Big, big, big money. Obviously, $10,000 a carat for that stone being a 1 carat stone, but then you're getting the diamonds, and we did this all in a wider band. So even though the carat weight is a 98 point stone, you're going to have that beautiful larger look. It's spreading east-west across the hand, so it's really easy to wear. But I'm telling you, this is a really stacked band. It's got a great gold weight to it for the depth of the band, the way it's constructed, the way it's made. It's a nice, deeper band. But then you have the diamond stacked on top of that as well. Diamond weight's going to be 15 points. But did you notice what they are? They're individual pear shapes. So that means 7.5 points on one side, 7.5 points on the other side. So you've got a very special look all the way around. We have one. This is going to test who's with us early. I know there's a lot going on this Thursday. I get that. We are going to make sure this flies, and quickly. I will give you the value of a lifetime. I was literally changing prices before the show, making them better, slashing them down, discounting and dropping. I mean, doing everything we can here, because I'm your advocate. I am a shopper first. And I just look at us all as shopping sisters and brothers out there who love to just shop together and love a great value. That's why I think we love shopping together, is that I love a value maybe even more than you do. So that's what I'm going to provide you. And this is an opportunity to do that where there's still a huge opal at stake. So let's take a look at all these colors. Why this isn't a $5,999 ring, I don't know, because that's got all the color that's worthy of a price tag like that, but it's nowhere near. You've got to dial in as quickly as you possibly can. It is what I would best advise here. And look at this, all the colors, the yellows, the reds, the blues, the greens, these bright yellows that I normally struggle to show you on camera that are always there in a good black opal, but you don't usually see them on TV. They're here. And there's that big pear shape, and there's the other. And then let me flip it around here so you can see this angle, and then we'll show you the way the whole piece is finished in the back, because it's solid, but then we did add our own TVON logo on either side, and nobody's on the phone lines yet. Nobody. So this is why, and again, you're going, but it was $9,999, big deal. You took it down to $6,000. It's nowhere near that. I'll tell you right now, I'm not an opal person unless it's really, really, really good. This is really, really, really good. Here's what it looks like on the hand. I think this could be men's or ladies, pinky ring or anywhere else. I'm just showing on the ring finger because it's a size 5.5. That's where it fits me. Let's take this down even lower than $59, $49, $39. And I still have a $5.99 black and white diamond band here from earlier. So I don't think we're going to need to do $39 or $29 or even $1,999 for this opal. I really, really want to get this one home, and I don't think that should be any problem. But you know what? We've already taken it far too low. Look at these colors. And this is still on camera. So whatever you're seeing here, it actually looks better when you see it at home and when you see it in person. And it's not 19. I still am awaiting your calls. It's a Thursday night. And eventually, I'm going to show you how important it is to be here on the Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday right at the top. Like right at the top of the show. And this is how we do it, so that people, you guys are here, but there's a lot of people who will watch this recording hours from now and say, oh my goodness, why did I not come in at the very beginning of the show to be a part of these values? This is what we do. The best values are right up front. And I'll tell you right now, this one's going to go at less than 19, less than 18, less than 1,700, less than 1,699. When you have an opal that looks like, and forget about looking double, this looks like more than a 2-carat stone. If this were any other stone, it'd be at least a 3.5, 4 carat. It's got all the color in the world you could ever expect or hope to get from an opal. It is not even $1,500. I'm taking leaps and bounds and jumps. Remember what I told you? I went through everything in this inventory today, and the brand new items and the wheels that are discounted alike, I slashed every single price tag here, just so we could make this Thursday really interesting for you and just make sure that everything that I put on the air does find a home. Pieces need good homes. They do. They're not, it's not nearly as much fun to have pieces reside in our vaults as much as we all love looking at them. It's really important they go out to you guys and get a great home where they can be on your hand and worn with pride. And you know what? This is not even $1,500. Let's get it at home. Take a look at it. It's going to go, but we only have one, and it's not $14.99 either, and it's not $13.99 either. And we're going to make this $1,299. Best opal I've seen us do in a while. That is a spectacular stone. And if you know opals, you know that's too low a price tag. It's gone. Congratulations. That one is out of here. So you know what that means. Going from one exotic to, oh, I don't know, maybe another. How about this? Blue Star Sapphire. I had my first one in forever, just about 24 hours ago. And now, guys, did we just show you the importance of being on the phone lines even before the price goes up there? Because obviously for everybody who's just now dialing in, they're going to come into this phone bank in about a minute from now, right, with the delay. So just call in early. Just case in point, please do that early. It gives you the best shot at these one-of-a-kinds. And it's 518 is the item number here. This is brand new. And it was just last night. I had a Blue Star Sapphire for the first time in forever. Now we've got, ooh, another, and it's actually quite a bit larger. It's a 275, and it's got almost this like a periwinkle color to it. It's kind of a blue lavender, just a little tiny bit of a secondary hue of lavender to it, and I mean subtle. It's really spectacular, but that is a super strong star. It is a round stone on top of that 275 size. That's amazing, and it's also 49 points in the diamonds. So classic as can be, great with the Wonder Ring, halo, and shoulder diamonds as well, and we're going to make this really, really affordable for you, as we like to do, because these are the kind of exotics. And even though we've seen a couple star sapphires that have been, you know, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, we are going to take the ultimate in color, which is the blue, and we're going to make it a lot more affordable for you than even, oh yeah, I was thinking $59.99 given the size here. That's almost 3 carats. Let's try it on. And then do you see this? Again, another example like the opal where, believe it or not, this is going to look even better in person. So because right now you're seeing 2 stars, and usually there's just going to be 1 because we have 2 light sources on the stone. So they're both looking at the stone. That's what creates that double star. One is stronger and the other's a little bit more dim, but you see it. When you take this away from a studio light environment and just have your typical lighting, you're going to have 1 star. That means that 1 centered star is going to be even stronger, more defined, more glow to it. And that's why we love the white gold for it. You can change it if you want to, but we love the white gold because there's almost this kind of silvery platinum look to the star that's created by that phenomenal asterism. So it's not $59.99. This is for 1 caller. We had a lot of people miss out last night on a, gosh, I want to say it was a 220 something. So this is the 275, a little bit larger, still a gorgeous round. Let's blow it out. Oh, diamond weight is 49 points. I mentioned that, good. Because I get so wrapped up in the rarity of these stones. Sometimes we forget about the other, the diamonds, the gold. Take a look and we'll do this one for, okay, let's make this one easy. Let's make it really easy. $59.49, nada. We're going to make it really fun. And let me try it on so we get you a look at it on before. And then we see what it looks. Oh, yeah. And this would be so fantastic. I'll tell you, I've never seen such a strong star. It's so amazing. And again, if I put it like this, we've got the overhead light, right? So it just becomes so strong, a star. You've got to dial in early. Let me just go ahead and prop this up on my hand for you. It's not going to be $49.39 or even $29.99. We only have this one. And again, change the gold if you want to, no problem. We have so few of these. We want to make sure that it is exactly the way you would want it, because it could be a long, long time before we see another one. And there it is yet again, up close and personal. And again, you're seeing 2 stars now. Let me walk around, block one of the lights, show you what it's typically going to look like when you get it at home. I'm blocking one of the lights best I can. Do you see how now that second star disappeared? So that's really a lot more what you're going to see when it's at home. And it's not even $29.99. A huge value here. We're going to make it $1,999 only for this collectible. 100% all-out collectible that is, and $19.99 is your price tag. So we'll see who's got it. Do we have any requests coming in yet? Boys, you've been busy. Will and Edward and Sean and Tim, a lot of busy phone lines already. Anything we can show you? Okay, almost in on the opal. There were several. What about the star sapphire for $19.99? Taking that big size there. That's going to only a matter of moments until that is gone when you see the kind of value associated with that rarity. I said this yesterday, and I'm going to say it again. If we had a 275 blue sapphire on its own with no asterism, how great a value would that be at $19.99? The fact it is a phenomenal stone and has that much more of that really beautiful defined asterism to it that you always see. You don't need to be in it's not like a color change where you need to be in certain lights to see it actually, you know, perform that phenomena. This is always present. As long as there's a light source, you're always going to see that asterism quite clearly and defined like you see it here. So last call, it's here at the moment, $19.99. All right, coming up, let's keep on moving. We've got a lot to show you. We are 3 items in, still have our black and white diamond band for $599. If you missed it, let me flash that for you so you see that one more time. There it is, the black and white diamond band ring for only $599. So that's really special. I do have Kelly, if I know this is a big ring. I know that Kelly's been looking for, I'm not even exaggerating, probably a year for this ring. We have something I made for her and I'm so excited. Now we went a little larger, we went a little deluxe. And I don't mean that, I don't know if she's going to take it. So again, I'm going to ask anybody who's looking for a stone like this, because it's been one of our hottest of late. We're going through a major run of kunzites lately where everyone's asking for them. I don't think I could find a prettier stone and a prettier mounting for you than that piece is overall. It's got a little fuzzy wuzzy. So let me just zoom back, then I'll polish it one more time. But hello, Asher cut. Saturation beyond. Let me give it a little polish here. Item number is 509. This is brand new, and you have no idea. It took some time to put it together, but sometimes, as the old adage goes, it was worth the wait. Am I right? Wow, what a stone. And again, it's open to the first caller who says yes. I know it's something that we've been trying to build, have had a customer who's wanted a kunzite and a bridge. But I don't have the specifics on what size she was looking for or what cut. So this is, again, just dial in early. You see how pieces are going quickly tonight. It's also, you know I love meaning in jewelry. This is the, what do they call this? The wish number, the angel's wish, the angel's kiss. It's an 1111 stone. So that might just have a little extra meaning as well. 1111 is the actual carat weight of the gem. Asher cut kunzite that could not be more vibrant, more dark, more purples and more blues and more pinks to it. It's like an overall fuchsia color. And it's also got a custom made bridge. This isn't the 1 carat basic bridge. This is a 1 carat 64 diamond bridge around it, under it, running through, top and bottom, halo design, everything. This is one of the grandest of them all. We have a similar bridge with a emerald cut kunzite here. It's $8,000. This also should fall in line. It's $7,000. It's actually $69.99 as it's listed to be tonight. We're going to make it a lot different price tag for you. Call me early, 164 in diamonds, fantastic stone. We have not, I can't even remember the last time we saw an Asher cut in a kunzite, in even a 2 or a 3 carat size. To get 1111 in size with that top saturated color and diamonds every which way, stacked and built around it, under it, halo. I mean, it's incredible. That's a carat and 2/3 in diamonds, almost. We're 1 point shy of a carat and 2/3. Take a look at it. We're gonna blow it out right now, and let me know if you're thinking about it, because I'm gonna try it on, and yes, 164, and you can even change the gold. I wouldn't with the kunzite. I think the white gold is the best match for this stone to show that off, and of course, look what happens when it's directly facing the light. Look at how that stone, it needs more polishing, but it is just amazing, isn't it? Let's show it to you on the hand, and don't worry about that $69.99 price tag. That's kind of the beauty of getting to make pieces for you that you have in mind or that you've been looking for or wanting, is that generally we have an idea of what you want to spend as well. And we know that at $69.99, it's likely going to just sit here and everyone's left admiring it and oohing and ahhing. Instead, we want to make sure you're woohoo and hooing, right? I want to make sure you're celebrating the fabulous piece that's coming your way. And how do we do that? None other than an amazing discounted price tag. Blow it out right now. It's not even going to be $69, $59, $49, $39. We're already too low on the mounting. I've had this mounting enough times to know where that carat 64 mounting goes by itself on its own. But you are not spending $39.99. That's with an 1111. Carat, kunzite, amazing pink spodumene, best of color. Let's take it even lower than even $2,999. Now you know it's going to go. We leave it for 30 seconds at that price tag, it is going to be long gone out of here. But instead, it's not that price either. I'm making it even more affordable than that. So if you haven't dialed, and again, it's open to the first caller. We know how many people have been loving our kunzites of late, wanting them, looking for them. Here we go. It's not 29, 28, 27, 26. I mean, this is a carat 64. What's going on? The diamonds need to be more. Look at the double row that go all the way through and underneath. There's that double row running all the way. Look at that nice little peek into the culet and some of the pavilion of the stone there. Then the diamonds top and bottom, 4 rows in total there. You've got that big kunzite right there, the big halo around it. It's not even going to be 26 or $25.99. Blowout time. Let's make it $2,499 only. And Sean, what are you picking up already? What's that? Oh, really? Is it still available? It is. So should we bring it out? Got it. I'm sorry, what? She doesn't need to see it. She just bought it. Got it. Okay. Sounds good. Who was it so I can thank this anonymous opal shopper? Say it one more time. Linda. Thank you, Linda. Will, how can we help you? $24.99. It's available. Wow. There you go. $24.99. Amazing. Blue Star Sapphire still. We have pieces going up from yesterday, but we do have pieces from tonight still available, like our Blue Star Sapphire, our 275, and now this 1111. All right. I move on. Well, all that work to make the custom piece, and here it sits. Well, we'll show it later. It'll go. It's early yet, right? We don't have a lot of people here that hang out with us till usually the first half hour has got to be like set and done. Then we start to get everyone active and participating. But again, this is why we're taking requests early on. And if you have a request, again, Linda just picked something up that was still available. There's a meant to be moment. I fielded, I know, emails all day long about pieces, much like Linda did, about is that still available? Is that still available? And if the answer is yes, I think that's your sign from the heavens above that it's a meant to be moment. So take advantage of those pieces, even if there is something from yesterday or a couple days ago. If it was Monday or last weekend, we're able to help you out with those and let you know right on the spot if it is still here. And we can always show it to you if it is. So thanks, Linda, for doing the same. I know, Catherine, thank you for, we were emailing all back and forth today. So anyway, lots of great pieces that are new, but of course, don't let that piece that you can't stop thinking about go by the wayside, because those are the pieces that you know you'll be thrilled to have. Also, we have a great looking, I have one more opal to show you, especially for those of you that missed out. Now, this one's not going to be quite the size, but it's a 60 pointer. It's actually a kind of an oval here with a gorgeous decorative, almost floral inspired mounting with it. So we'll take a look at this, and our kunzite is still here, and then this one's going to be flying out. It's item number 491. And then let me know who's got the kunzite, the star sapphire, the black and white diamond band. Those are still hanging out with us and should be gone. So how about, but we know the one piece that is gone is the opal, and a lot of people missed out. So here's another chance to get one that has very similar color, where you've got all the colors present immediately. And then you also happen to have a 60-point oval with 30 points in diamonds as well. And that's going to be almost these beautiful floral meets leaves. It's kind of clover shaped with a little floral pattern with a little bit of almost the leaves within it. And again, one only. And y'all saw the fights on that first opal, so I would not expect this one to go any differently, especially when this has got a really nice red to it as well. Let me try it on. There's a little way. It's elevated a bit. It's almost sitting up on a platform here, a little bit elevated off the hands. So it's a really nice look. And then you also happen to have those diamonds around it. Now, There's all your red colors still coming through, but there are golden yellows, greens, purples, all the different violet tones are there as well. It's got a great oversized style. So when I say that, I don't really mean oversized. I think that's the wrong word, but it's got, what I mean is they take that 60 pointer, which looks double that at least, and then they give it, you know, a real beautiful design around it to, you know, give it some importance here, right? It's in a deserving opal. So we give it a lot of gold in the diamonds, and yet I'm just gonna blow it out right now. It's a great stone. We just brought that last one down to an all-time low because we wanted to get everyone excited, and we're gonna do the same here where you're gonna spend less than this price tag of $28.88, right where it should be. And obviously when you get an opal like this with all those colors, it's a dynamic piece. It's a beautiful style. It's not gonna be $28.88. We're gonna blow it out right now. It's $999 to the very first caller. So hopefully that maybe helps make up for the fact that some of you missed out on that first option we had. Gives you yet another option and gives you all the greatest colors there. So that'll be last call on that one. We'll give it about 30 seconds here and then we'll move right along. We got a lot to show you tonight. Any requests, get them in. Happy to help you with those as well. And then there's a huge markdown. It's really markdowns all night. It's going to be the 2-carat emeralds that we see. We've got a huge aquamarine that's coming up. That's also going to be a great blowout price for you and so much more. So all you have to do is let us know if any of those sound more appealing to see early rather than later. We'll bring them out for you right away. But this is the way to get your opal, $9.99. Don't tell me we're leaving that one here too. So maybe a big tanzanite's what we need. Or the greatest discount on our Evil Eye style, and this is the big medallion style. I should have been wearing this, but you know what? The truth is it's going to go so quickly, it'd probably be faster to just show it to you than it will be to even have me put it on, because by the time I put it on, it'll already be gone. And thank you. Edward, what are you picking up already? From when? Who was it? Okay. What'd she pick up? Great. Hi, Victoria. I like to thank people when they shop with me. So, you know, don't feel shy about telling me what's going on because, you know, Victoria deserves a thank you, right? Thank you so much. So congratulations, Victoria. Well done. Let's talk a little bit about this style necklace. It's a full-on necklace. You're going to get the pendant. But I will say this actually is going to stay on this chain because the bail is one bezel set round diamond, and you see that there are other bezel set round diamonds. So what that means is you're going to have this pendant staying on this chain exclusively because you would need a larger bail for those diamonds to thread through it. So it's all part of the whole necklace package deal here. It's item number 6461. This is the last of our Evil Eye styles. You can see it's still going to move a little between those diamonds, but you're probably likely to center it up there. That's going to be the Evil Eye style. It starts with a 52-point round turquoise. That's the Sleeping Beauty variety in the middle. Then you have really individual big sizes here of sapphires and diamonds. Now the sapphire weight, 76 points. The diamond weight, 144. Here's the finishing on the inside, which I'll probably be best showing you up close and personal. Comes with the chain, which is also, take a look, going to give you adjustability here, 4 different lengths, all between 16 and 18 inches. And so they just give you 4 because they can get, you can get a little more specific on where you want it to land on the neckline. So you've got a little more room to just make those fine adjustments. Let's show it on the neckline before I take it on over to the close-up here as well. And this is just to give you basically a size reference here of the size you're getting in this stunning piece. Of course, the option to wear it a little bit lower if you want to, or a little bit higher if you want to, because it does go from that 16 to really all the way 18, and then of course anywhere in between because of those 4 different O-rings. You do have the lobster claw clasp as well, so giving you a really ultra premium clasp and finding and mechanism, and we're going to make this really affordable. It's actually our drop price here. It's our lowest ever that we've ever had this. This is a really stunning style, and again, chain included. It's actually attached, will not be removed from that pendant because of that bail. So let's take a look at it now up close and personal as well. I'll move that opal aside, which is still hanging out here for one caller. Then we'll take a close-up look here at this medallion style. You can really see there's the quality we're talking about, and all the sapphires are set in that black rhodium. All the diamonds set in white rhodium, which of course is white gold, and we only have one here, and there's your big diamond as the bail. So again, all matching really, all rounds, everything is around. There's your undergallery. So we take the motif of Evil Eye and give it more of this sundial effect on the inside for your undergallery so that it sits beautifully and comfortably against the neckline. But it's our lowest price ever. So we're about to bring it on down and make sure that this one is finding its home here. It stays as is, which is going to be the white gold with that little bit of black rhodium just underneath your sapphires alone here. There's a little extra zoom so you can see it and get a little breathing room there. And it's going to be marked down from, can we just say that for $29.99 that makes sense because a carat 44 in diamonds is where you start there? I mean, that's really, I know that's the last carat weight we list, but it's the ultra important carat weight of all because a carat 44 is obviously a lot of diamonds. We're going to make it a lot more affordable than that though. So come on in. This is the protection piece. This is the protection symbol. It's the talisman that wards off evil. It wards off negativity. So great to wear it as a necklace, right where, again, that kind of the center of the body there, really the first thing that oftentimes people see when they look at us as far as our jewelry is certainly a necklace we'd be wearing as a statement piece like this is. And it's not going to be $29 or even $19.99. Here's a value. As it is, you get the chain included. In a lot of places today, you would spend $19.99 on that chain with those two bigger bezel set diamonds. Instead, we're not even asking for $19 or $18 or $17. Not $1,600. This is our lowest price we've ever seen on this one. We've had it many times before, but it's time for it to go, and that's really the theme of the evening tonight is markdowns on everything. Blow it out. It's not even $1,599. We only have this one. Let's blow it out for $1,499 instead. So that's it. Under $1,500. Think about it. Carat 44 is just the beginning, really. You've got 76 points in sapphires, all perfectly matched, royal blues, diamond cut. You get that turquoise, 52-point round turquoise, sleeping beauty variety. And all of that for $1,499. So that's here as well. Let's move along. Got a lot to show you. And the opal still hanging out. That really beautiful 60-pointer we just had. Let me show you this. We've got something major and affordable here on the way. We've even got a newer cross style that's only been on the air one time. Super popular, but you may have missed it because goodness knows it's hard to watch every single show, right? So my mom doesn't even do that anymore. She used to, but there's a lot going on, you know. She got to keep up with playoffs and all that kind of thing. So, you know, we all have to take shopping breaks every now and then. But we have the princess cut diamond cross for you that is amazing. It's a princess cut piece. It's so well done. So that'll be coming up for only its second and last airing. So lots to get to, but let's take a look at something else we have for you. Gonna bring out a really beautiful piece that we have a really sizable amethyst for you. It's one of our bigger ones we've ever brought. It's 9 carats. The other day I had a pear shape and a lot of you said, kudos on the big amethyst, but I'm not into pear shapes. So we brought you a cushion cut square today, still a 9 carat stone. So that's going to be coming up for you. We have some of our icons in diamond earrings. Let me show you what we can do though on a really quick deal. I know it's early, we're only 31 minutes into the show, but I have a 251 Asher cut blue wing. It is a major stone. Now, we decided to simplify this, bring it to you in the most kind of classic of ways, and give you a pendant opportunity because we know this out of, I would say 99% plus of what I brought you in tanzanite jewelry has been in rings. And so chances are you have one. And maybe at this point, if you're loving it and wearing it and enjoying it, maybe you want a piece to go with and to match. So that's really what this rare opportunity gives you because what we don't see are pendants. Think about it. I know we've had more bangles and we've had more earrings than we've even had in pendants. And so if I'm going to give something away, and I feel like we're at that point of the show already, we're 32 minutes in and desperation is already starting to set in a little bit. So that just means we got to give you a crazy low price on this one. And I know a lot of you have been responding very well lately to my crazy low prices. I've been getting so much incredible email, messages, social media, everything about what exactly is going on with your prices these days. I am loving that TVON has always been my leader when it comes to value in jewelry, but what is it about right now when the rest of the world's prices are exploding and you guys are going backwards on your incredible prices you've already had? Isn't that the truth? And I would like to say that again, we're all really excited about that opportunity that gives you. That is a huge, huge deal. So I'm going to do it again. And we've got, this time around, Blue Wing Block D, Asher cutting in a classic. Don't worry about this having a lot of diamond weight. There's no diamonds at all. It's really about centering up this stone and making the stone be the star here, and yet multiple ways to wear it. So it's giving you a lot of versatility. Let me start by showing you this way. But again, want to make sure you understand it's going to, no matter how I hold it really, it's going to show a lot of reflection unless you see it like this, where you actually see this is going to be your choice of white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. But here's the beauty of it. It's a squared off design, so there's really no east, west, north, south, but you can still, as a function of having bales around all 4 angles here, do you see how there's cut out detail on all 4 sides? So in this item, you can also wear it like this, which is at a little more of a diagonal angle. This one's always a tricky one to show. I'll never forget when I had this with emerald, and I thought, gosh, this is gonna be impossible to sell because you can barely show the gold unless you really kind of tip it forward, and then when you do that, you can't see the stone as well. This is just a function of being kind of, you know, a lot of mirror finish in the gold here and under bright lights of our camera and area here. It's 7245 is the number. It's new today, and it's gonna be a 251 on this Asher cut. So again, you could actually slip your chain right through the corner, or you could go right through the side. So you can have it sit completely evenly and squared off like this, or you can angle it much like this and have a different look, or change it up by the day. Maybe the neckline dictates it, right? Maybe, I know that's how I always determine, you know, a hairstyle for the day is based on what I'm wearing, the style of the outfit, and the neckline. And that's usually how I think as women, we think about those things, right? And so with this design, I'm gonna go back up close so you can see it that way, but you're getting a 251. We're gonna blow it out right now. I think that, again, if you're waiting on a pendant, this is a great way to go. We can do the yellow, the rose, or the white, so you don't have to leave it like this. I know we have a lot of you that love tanzanite, the yellow gold. I think if I balance it here, let me see if I can do that, and if it's gonna pick up the glare or if it's gonna show all that mirror finishing, because I'm not sure what the best way, besides me just kind of holding it. But again, really want you to see that that's all mirror finished gold, and a great big border that you have to that stone, and a little mill green that's set right underneath the stone as well. But this is also what I love about gold pieces that have a lot of surface area and a lot of shine to them, is they pick up the light like you see there. Do you see how there's that flash that's happening? This is what's going to happen as you wear it, and I'll be showing it to you on the neckline. We're going to get it a great home. Let me give you a size reference here as well first before we show it on the neckline, and then we'll show you the 2 different ways to wear it. But I'm a little hesitant on this whole $29.99 deal. So if you go like diagonal like that, that's going to be a 3/4 inch. If you decide to square it off, and again, you have all these options simply by how you string your chain through it, but if you go side to side squared off, it's going to be just a little shorter, but still a lot of presence there, and it's going to be just a little bit over a 1/2 inch. And here's what it looks like on the neckline for you as well. So you can see how it's going to look size-wise from a distance away. So again, really beautiful look here. I know it still picks up a lot of glare here, so I apologize. This is just trickier to show. It's kind of like my signet ring. Same thing happens there, where it's just always tougher to show the way it's picking up a little bit of reflection there. But it's all mirror finished white or yellow or rose. There's the angle to see the gold color. And you can also, again, if you want to put it a little more on the diagonal, you can do that as well. And that's a really good look. I think you'll like that when you wear that, and when you get it at home and play with it, I think you're often going to like that diagonal look. But I can't do $29.99, so how about this? Got to get some activity on the phone lines. Got to make sure that we can give some jewelry away all night. We've only got 2 hours and 24 minutes to do it. So let's make this even better than $19.99. We'll just blow it out. Don't tell anyone this happened, okay? People that arrived a little later, I mean, there's a lot of social media stuff going on these days, right? Things going viral, talk about the values we do. I got to tell you right now, we don't need to advertise this price because I'm just giving you a first hour blowout here on a brand new item that is not even going to be $19.99 or $1,500, and for a 251 blue wing that is the best in the world. I love when others say they've got great tanzanite, they say they have the best. No, they do not. Unless it's somebody standing up here with, you know, the TVON logo behind them, they do not have the best. We do, and only we do, and nobody else does have that. So keep that in mind, because I hear a lot of people calling their light lavender material the best out there. And I realize they're using hyperbole, but that is just not proper when you don't have the best quality unless you have Blue Wing Block D, which is our exclusive, and it's not $15, $14, $13, $12, $11, or $10.99. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do and send it out. We'll do that right now for $999 only on the big 251 Blue Wing Block D, best of the best, and no compromise necessary. You've got the best quality, the best color, one of the most unusual cuts we ever will see. Of course, we've all loved our Asher cuts historically. That's what you get here, and we'll see who's got it. $9.99, just a nice little giveaway here as we reach that 38 minutes into the show and want to come in even a little bit closer here. Again, this is not the best angle for the stone, but at least you can see some of the mirror finishing on the gold. It's a little bit tricky to show you all the details at once here, but it is a spectacular piece. So we'd love to get it to you, especially if you need something to go with a ring that you're adoring. And I don't think that you need to have an Asher cut per se. I don't think you need to always match the exact cutting. I think as long as you have color that matches, I think you're good to go. So if you are putting together a little sweet opportunity, I think you're going to love this one. It needs a little polishing on the outside edge there. I'll just make sure I make a note for them to do that. And that's $9.99. So that's here as well if you'd like it. All right, coming up, let's talk a little bit about something special we have for you. I've got a cornerupine deal. I do have one of the rarest stones in the world that I'm about to show you. And since we're in the mood for giveaways, and since we've got one of the rarest stones, and I think the only place on the planet that can show you this stone. I've never seen it anywhere else. I've never seen it in a retail store. Haven't even seen too many in museums. There's only been a couple. I was actually privileged to sell a few loose many years ago. Those days, of course, only brought us some brown red material. This is really the gem quality material. Now, if you're going cornerupine, what is that? If you've never seen us present this, I have my final one for you here. It is a round. It is a stone, one of those, like many of the rarities, where we don't look for big sizes because big sizes don't exist. So when I actually show you a stone like a 21-point round like I have here in this next ring, that actually is a big size of this gem. It's that exotic and that rare. So we're about to share it with you here. We're also going to add some pink diamonds and white diamonds. Why not? If it's a rare stone like this is, why not give it the mounting it deserves? Really, cornerupine is of a rarity level where you could never, I don't think there's any way you could really match the exclusivity of it or the rarity of it in a mounting, because it really just is demanding of the best. You've still got a wearable stone for jewelry, otherwise I wouldn't put it in jewelry. This is the best color out there. Where I was selling years ago loose stones that were brown and red, these are actually a bright blue-green, almost most likened to the color you would see in a Paraíba tourmaline, where you get that copper neon element. This is not copper bearing. It's actually iron that actually gives it this blue-green distinctive color, but we haven't seen many rounds. Even in all the cornerupines that I presented and sold, there have been, I'm trying to think if there was ever a round. I don't think there was. So it's kind of the grand finale in the most grand of ways, and then the addition of the pink and the white diamonds. And all of that said, we're going to give away a cornerupine here. But I would advise you're quick on those phone lines, because this is where I'm getting a sense that my discounts and my values and my blowouts that I've been doing are still not quite where they need to be. So I'm going to opt to take the rarest stone I have to show you here tonight. This is literally the rarest stone I have tonight. And we've already had blue star sapphire. And we have, of course, blue wings, and we have yellow diamonds, and we have fawn diamonds. And none of those are going to compare to a 21-point round cornerupine, which I'm showing you right here, right now. I think that's the best looking stone we've had. And tell your gem collectors right now, send them a text, get them a text, because tell anybody you know who loves jewelry, who loves gemstones, tell them to tune in right now to see this, because it is so unbelievably special and rare. It starts with that 21-pointer. It is item number 387, and it is so fantastic. Yay. That's good news. I really needed that right now too. I really needed that, because I'm going for the L here. I'm going for the loss. Here's what I'm going to do, guys. We need somebody special on the lines here. I'm going to give it away. I'm going to give it away. There's a price tag on my bag that says $3,999, and you know what? For cornerupine, that is not bad. This is the brightest stone we've seen thus far. The more iron that is involved, that is present, is when you get those blue-green colors. Don't you struggle with what to call it? It's literally blue and green together. In this ultimate pop, bright, neon, gorgeous round, of course, the round cutting is diamond cut. So you're going to get that splash and that sparkle and that scintillation that you also wouldn't expect to get from any other cut of the stone. 5 points in pink diamonds. Another 69 points in white diamonds. This is an all-out giveaway if you've never heard of it. It's from Madagascar. It was originally discovered in 1902. And guess what? You guys ready for this? I'm blowing it out. Are we ready? Tanzanian, rather. Sorry, I'm having a brain moment here. I'm so right now at this moment in time ready to give this away. And I just need one caller. I just need a caller. And you got to have the faith. You got to have the faith and belief that there is going to be something special happening in this stone that makes this specialty, that is not going to be $39.99, because what do? When do you ever see this? When do you ever see? We have not had a round. We've had ovals, we've had pear shapes, couple of cushion cuts. And most of them, They sold for this price. They were about this carat weight. Yet the round with the pink diamonds, we've even elevated it. Pink diamonds and white diamonds, and all together 74 points in the side diamonds here. It's an incredible mounting. I can go lower than the price of the mounting if you want the stone for free. So that way you're encouraged to try it, think about it, get in on the rarities, take advantage while they're here, because these values don't happen anywhere else. Who else even has it? We have nobody on the phone lines, and I want to give it away right now. It's the very first caller. Take advantage of it, and we'll just make this a really simple, easy deal. I hope our tanzanite pendant's going. I think it is, but I'm not sure. So again, a lot of great pieces tonight, from the big kunzite in the bridge to, I mean, I've wanted every piece in the show. I normally don't think twice about pieces because, you know, at this point I have it all, right? I've got just about everything in jewelry, but everything I've had I've wanted to purchase so far. I mean, it's a good show. But now this one, I don't have a cornerupine. I bet most people watching tonight do not. And yet, what if I tell you that we're not even going to ask for half of this price at $19 or even $1,000? Melt down the gold if you want to and make up your money. That you could do, right? This is kind of like, this is equivalent to me of shopping, but really like printing money in your own home. Because this is really unbelievable. It's not even $1,000. There, I said it. It's not even $999. There, I'm going there. And I'll tell you what, just to make sure we move it, because I have a lot of great pieces that are still here and I'm perplexed as to why. So I cannot let this one sit here. I cannot. That'll just pain me to no end. And I got to stay here another 2 hours and 15 minutes. So I can't go through one more piece that is just unbelievable and let it sit here and put it back in a bag and say, hey, it's still here. So I'll go even lower than $9.99 when obviously that should do it. Here's what it looks like on the hand, not a small ring. How else would you put 74 points in diamonds into a ring? You can't have a small piece of jewelry, right? It's not going to be, hold on, do you want it? Anybody want it? Just say sold. I'll take it, I promise I'll take more money off. I will give you a bigger discount. I will make it easy, but we need somebody to say sold, have the faith that I can bring you a value. If you extract every diamond, if you keep the cornerupine, if you take it all out and melt down that gold. We talked about this yesterday. We got to have a sell it and melt it show. I've got to do it because we got to move jewelry, you guys, and it would be nice to not have to buy gold at the prices it is today. So instead, melt down our own gold of the pieces you guys don't want and use that gold instead. That would be smarter. I honestly can tell you guys, if we melted this right now, you've got more gold than where I'm going to price this at. And believe it or not, it's not even $9.99. I got to make sure it goes. Take a look at it. Oh, it's the best color. And there's even that little bit of like a golden glint, right? You get a little bit of a golden, what's up? Tell me. Anybody want it? Current size is probably a 10. No, it's an 8.5. It's an 8.5. We can size it however you need. You know what I'm going to do? Save them some extra money. I can't let this stay here. I can't. I won't do it. That's a beautiful ring. Isn't that a great ring? Okay. It's not going to be. Would you rather have the brown material? Sometimes I think maybe I just need to bring the brown material that I had. What was that, Tony? 2004, 2005? I was selling loose gemstones. Well, that's what I did 3 times a week. Jewelry was 4 times a week. I was selling this material in brown cabochons. They were brown. They weren't all that pretty, I gotta admit. But they were rare. So the gem community lost their minds. Now I've got the blue-green with that little bit of golden spark, around no less. It's a huge size. For those of you saying 21 points is not big enough, well, if you get any bigger, they get up to $7,000, $8,000, $9,000 and priceless. You can't even find them anywhere else. Don't ask me about retail. I can't honestly give you retail. If anybody gives you retail on cornerupine, they're making it up. There's no retail. It doesn't exist in retail. Get it here, get it now, get it in a fabulous mounting, and I'll tell you what, I'll make you a deal. I won't even ask for $899. This is an utter giveaway. That's what this is. This is just a pure and simple, I got to sell something tonight, giveaway, and I'll do even better than $8.99. So if you haven't dialed in, I would take it as is. The truth is you don't need to leave it as is, but I would. Because the pink diamonds, and there are pink diamonds. Okay, cancel this. This should not be happening. Honestly, guys, the pink diamonds should be more. There's 5 points in pink diamonds. They should be more than $8.99. Then there's 69 points in white diamonds. That obviously should be more than $8.99. There's the cornerupine, which is pretty much priceless. And then there's gold. Rose and white gold, leave it as is. That's my recommendation here. I'll tell you what, let's blow it out. $888. and we'll give it 60 seconds. And that's it. I would leave it right as is. I would not change it. I would not change a thing about it. Just maybe the size if you don't wear an 8.5. If you don't wear an 8.5, let me size it for you. That's what we do. So how about this for $888 right here, right now? And 60 seconds already counting down. Perfect. And I'll try it on again. Leave it in the rose and the white. This is so unbelievably rare. It's so unbelievable. I mean, don't let, again, I'm going to ask you to kind of ignore my price tag because my price tag is not reflecting the rarity at all. Not even close. And by the way, if you want the blue star sapphire, the kunzite in the bridge, the opal, anything from the show, you got to let me know. Tanzanite pendant, anything but that first opal. Anything you want. You tell me, I got to move them. They all got to go. But this is it's a complex gem, not found in a lot of places. Got the green color, again, is so rare. I mean, iron, again, this is, thank you, iron. I think if this were, can we just say if this were Paraíba, how much of a great value that'd be if it were Paraíba? This stone is more rare than Paraíba. So it's a huge value. I'm just ecstatic we have it. I love the round. It is so fabulous. I mean, you got to try it, right? Got to try it. And it's if you've seen it too, if you've seen material, if you study it, maybe you've seen photographs in books or periodicals or whatnot, and you've seen that brown material and you're going, what's up? That's not what it usually looks like. You are correct. But this is what we wait for. Otherwise, sometimes it's every now and then you'll see it referred to as prismatine, which I really like that name. They named it cornerupine, of course, for the gentleman that actually found it, because that was Andreas Cornerup. So they gave it, as they often do with gems, they'll often credit the gemologist who discovered it, or sometimes it's the gemologist who kind of, claimed to fame, really educated the world to it. But this is really, again, I like prismatine because especially with the round, it kind of looks like prismatine more than cornerupine. But either way, we love having it for you. It's exceptionally rare. We're so excited. Pleochroism, obviously the name of the game here with the blues and the greens and that little bit of golden you're seeing there that are playing together, and as it moves you tend to see a little bit different look there. But what a special piece that is, and you got a chance to try it here and get something really important in your collection that is still beautiful. That's the thing, it's still beautiful. So you gotta love that. And then just adore this. And believe it or not, that trace element of vanadium, we'll see the iron mixed with vanadium, and that helps the green color as well. Again, sometimes when you see just more green, this has really got that blue green. So really talking about that iron trace element. Usually it's more than one element, so you'll have different elements come together. And at $888, I don't know, just get it for any portion of that mounting. It could be just the pink diamonds, just the white diamonds, just the gold. I mean, there's no way to go wrong here. So love having it for you. Newish deposit out of Tanzania. There have been several deposits for it. It's not like a one source stone. So again, this is the Tanzanian material, but we have it for $888, and we're going to keep on moving, and I'm really excited about that opportunity. I mean, that's a thrill. This whole show has been a thrill a minute here with these values. I told you it'd be good. I told you it would. So $888. Big tanzanite on the way too. I'm loving this big tanzanite. We got a major value there. Now we've got a couple. We have the 814, but I have a 961 as well. So we can get you quite a few of the bigger sizes today in the tanzanite category, but of course making them really affordable. This kind of sets the tone here, right? Whew. Let me try it on again for you here. Here it is on the hand. What a stone. I can just look at that forever. It's probably the last one I'll get to show you. I don't think there are any, and it's funny, even I think about the other stones I've had that have been more green, right? And a little less blue. This round is really bringing a lot of the blue is what you see here mixed with the green. It's definitely a blue-green mix. It turns into this neon, almost like it is. It's like Paraíba, but Paraíba, not as rare as that stone. We love it. Okay, so we've got a little recap to do because we only have a few minutes left in the hour. And for those of you that just tuned in, I have 3 incredible rings that I debuted already, and they're all still here. And correct me if I'm wrong, operators have, if any of these have sold, please tell me now. But I've got 3 rings that I just have to recap before we get to hour number 2. Okay, we've got a lot to do, and I don't want to do the recaps later because we are going to be getting into some very busy moments of the show. So let me also share with you, we have this black and white diamond band. That is $5.99. We have the incredible blue star sapphire, which everyone was fighting over a different one yesterday. And then we have this really special kunzite. So all 3, as far as I know, are still available, and they're all under $2,500. I can't believe I'm saying that. So it's the black and the white diamond band. That's $599. We have the blue star sapphire. It's a $275 round with the asterism that is all natural. That's only $19.99. And then we have the kunzite right there. That is the 1111 stone in the fabulous bridge. That is $2,499. I want to give them 1 minute to look at them again and just remind you that all three are here. They're all one of a kinds, and they all are, well, we've got the black and the white diamonds have to stay as is, but the other two left and right actually can be changed to different gold colors for you. So there's also the evil eye style. And actually, did anybody get the tanzanite pendant? Joyce, maybe help me out. We had a lot of busy phone lines, so I just can't believe that all these pieces are still here. Is the tanzanite pendant gone, or is that still here too? We had a 7245. No? Okay, still here? Still here. All right, not here? We're not sure. All right, and let me show this opal. I think the opal's still here. And one of our two opals we've had, this is the opal for $9.99. So there are the rings that I just can't move. Yes. Okay, congratulations. So I just got word the pendant is sold. So we are looking at these 4 rings remaining here, and there you go. So the opal's $9.99. The band in the middle is there at $5.99. And then you have the star sapphire and the kunzite, only $24.99. That is a whopper of a bridge. It's a carat 64 in diamonds in that fabulous mounting. And yep, the star sapphire, $19.99. So just want to make sure you saw them all so that we, again, can show you what we have left here. And if you have a second, sometimes a second look helps. If you're still thinking about it a little bit, just always helps to see it one more time. So $5.99 for the black and the white diamond band. Behind that, directly behind that, in that incredible opal, that is only going to be $999. The blue star sapphire is $19.99 on the right side. Can't miss it. And the kunzite in the bridge made it after many, many, many months of working with our jewelers to make that request happen, and it's here at $24.99. So all 4 are there for you. And next up, we are on our way. You ready to see that fairly new cross style that we have with princess cuts all the way through it? Star Sapphire is verifying right now. We'll see who's got it. I think Will might have it. Look at this. This is the cross that's coming up. I love this cross. I love it. I love it. And I love it. That's coming up. And we have the Star Sapphire, which is going to be item number 518. That is simply the strongest star I've seen. And yet, it's really not supposed to be this strong when you've got 2 different light sources on it. But this one is. It's kind of defying the odds here. Okay, so verifying a couple of these. Last 4 here. Just want to give you a last little look. Just a little recap from what you've maybe missed from the first hour, and still hanging out right here for you. So there are your last calls. Let's go ahead and get to our big aqua as well. We have a couple minutes still before the top of the hour and our top of the hour special. So lots to do in the evening, but wanted to just, I can't believe it. I think that is the best set of 4 we've had in some time. And yet $5.99 all the way only up to, I mean, look at that wheel, and I think I should be saying like $7,000 is the range. It's not. It's either $24.99 or under. So that's a huge value. Any one of them you want. This is major, major savings here on all these. The only one that's not brand new is that black and white diamond band, but that's got that new discounted price, and everything did get discounted as if it's been here a long time. So we love to see them. And Will, are you still thinking about the blue star sapphire? Did they get disconnected? Okay, so we'll see. Okay, final 60. I'm struggling with leaving those 4 here. I'm really struggling with that. And I already have a kunzite, and I want that kunzite. My pear shape does not really, compare to that Asher cut. I mean, oof, that is a great looking 1111 Asher cut stone. Huge bridge mounting. $9.99 for the stunning opal. I don't know. It's a great looking opal. Tons of red all the way through. You're not just searching for the red either. It's apparent. It is there. You've got the reds that are incredible. That blue star sapphire is almost a 3-carat stone. It's in a round, super defined, glowing star that is a natural, phenomenal asterism. And it's in the white gold now. You can change it. I mean, this is just a fabulous set of 4. And I'm really hoping they go to great homes. That's what I'm hoping. Getting busy here. Think a lot of people might be tuning in right before the top of the hour and seeing this wheel. $5.99 to $24.99. $5.99, $9.99, $19.99, and $24.99 for the big kunzite. That is where those prices stand. And let me know how we can help you. Requests are still welcoming those. Yes. You got it. That's the band, 7749 as it is. That's gone. $5.99. Black and white diamond band is gone. Thank you. Now, Will, are you taking the star sapphire? I think he is. So I'm going to take that down because I'm not getting an answer, but I think he is. I'm just going to read I'm going to use my eavesdropping skills, and I think that's gone. And then we've got the two left here, $9.99 on the opal, and the kunzite is $24.99. Will, I know you're in the middle of something, but did you get it? The star sapphire? Which one? Star sapphire, right? Okay. Yes. No, just the gold color. Yeah, you can still size it, Jess. Yeah. Star sapphire, verifying. So I'm just going to remove that. We have the $9.99 opal and the $24.99 kunzite. Let's get them all gone. We are seconds away from the top of the hour. And a very, very special good evening to everybody joining us on this Thursday night. Awfully glad to have you with us. And those two still hanging out. Oof. Okay. Now, my Thursday night party people, are we ready for a big, big, big top of the hour? I'm so glad you're with us tonight. Really, really special Fawn diamond is on the way. We have an incredible amethyst. It's a 9 carat, but it's a square cushion. We're also going to see a really important 814 blue wing block D in the round. So already have seen fabulous cornerupine in the rare round. We're going to see a tanzanite over 8 carats in the round, and anything you'd like to request. Let me know what those requests might be. Yes. White, 100% white gold, because that star itself, Will, has kind of that white gold glow about it. So I love the coordination there. So the star sapphire is confirmed and gone. Thanks for being with us. How's everyone doing tonight? Yeah, right? You good? Hope so. We have 2 hours left to party together and do a little shopping maybe if the mood catches you right. I got the discounts. That's all I can tell you. Made a lot of headlines with my last Thursday show. We're going to do it again tonight. I got discounts and drops in prices. We got floral rings, earrings. We've got the Fawn diamond I mentioned, the 8 carat plus blue wing. We've got a fabulous 9 carat amethyst, and whatever you want to see is also here, because if you're thinking, how does she read minds? Well, I don't, but we take your phone calls and we put up any requests you might have. So feel free to get those in. Tell me what to do. And then we have also, I mentioned this at the top of the show, coming up in this hour, we've got killer emeralds. The problem is, and it's not our problem, it's the industry problem, and I can speak on this, and I'm extremely well versed because I'm a May birthday, and yes, emerald is the birthstone for the month of May, so I have studied these long before I even did jewelry as a career thing. I just love emeralds. But we all know, especially us May babies know, that really, really good emeralds that are also big sizes have a mega price tag. And it's not really fair, right? You can get a big amethyst if you're born in February and don't have to spend all that much. But those of us who love emeralds or, want to get that birthstone to celebrate a May birthday know that the emeralds work a little differently. So what I've done, we've shown you some great emeralds of late. They're all here. That's because they've carried with them $5,000 and $6,000 and $7,000 price tags. On the 2 carat plusers, I'm going to bring you our top 3 2 carat stones. They're 2 carats and up. And I'm discounting them. So if chances are, if you already are thinking about a 2 carat emerald and you've loved one, it's going on this wheel. If it's a top quality stone, it's on the wheel, it's over 2 carats. We're gonna bring those down because I know there's been so much response. We love them. We love the look of them, but they're all still here because of the price tag. So what I'm gonna do tonight is drop that price down, and that's in the form of a wheel. So we'll get you your literal, hear me out here, your best price ever on 2 carat plus emeralds. It is the best price ever. And I'm not talking about a little drop. I'm not talking about, oh, hey, they were $7,999 and we're gonna take them to $7,500. No, a mega, mega, mega drop that cannot be duplicated. So emerald lovers, it's coming up. We'll get you all ready for May. We're not waiting for May to start before we bring the emerald values out. So all that said, That's coming up. We'll do that at the bottom of this hour. So 26.5 minutes from right now, we'll get those 3 big emeralds out here, and they're going to fly. And I keep warning you about it because when they hit the air, you want to come on in early because you're going to have a favorite. There are 3 different choices, so you're going to have a favorite. Okay, let's get started with, I'm going to show you this Fawn diamond because we never get to see Fawn diamonds anymore that are 1 carat. Here's a Asher that I actually think is mislabeled, so we'll all take a look at together because sometimes it's tough to tell if it's a cushion cut or an Asher. In diamonds, this is looking like a cushion cut. So really special, 556 is the number on this one. It's going to be what so many of you have been asking about for months and months and months on end, which is, do you have anything else in a 1 carat size? I do. It's here. Let's take a look at it. And yes, it is. Wow. It's got that really special, almost more princess cutting here with the brilliance of it. Yes, very nice. And it's going to be item number 556. It's a 1 carat VS stone, no less. So you get that going on, that special look. And we'll still have that cross piece that I flashed for you. That's going to be coming up as well. And you've got a full 1 carat exactly on the center. We'll come in a little closer here for you also, so you can see what all the details are, because why not? We're not scared to come in. Look at that diamond. Look at that. I mean, we got to come in close. Yes. Sure. What, you guys are making me, you're just rubbing this in here. I mean, right? I mean, I do these naughty things with pricing. And, you know, him and haw and go on, and then you're like, oh, show it one more time. Let me just show this one more time. This is just to show you what we did earlier. Oh, this is the cornerupine we had earlier. Look at that stone. That was that highly pleochroic blue, green, golden. Tell me that's gone. It's got to be, right? The pink diamonds, the white diamonds, and all that. So anyway, that's the cornerupine we had earlier. Should I say it? It was $888. $888. Now we go right on back to this really special 1 carat Fawn diamond with a full, what is this, 56 points in diamonds around it. Oh, I love this ring. Classic, classic. Looks so expensive, doesn't it? That styling of it looks so good. Well, we need to do something crazy here, don't we? Something wild. Sean, what's up? You need to know if something's still available? Yeah. Which one? I'm the best person to ask because Will has no idea, trust me. He was on the phone so long with that star sapphire. Yeah, so go ahead. Oh, no. Don't tell me the item number. Just tell me what it is. I don't memorize the item numbers, guys. What is it? Okay, so not from today. Okay, cushion cut mint garnet, Marilani mint. Got it. We can check the back right now. If you have an item number, give that to the back, and then they'll be able to, I only know if it's been here in the last like hour or so. So we'll bring it out. It's probably here, and we'll work on that. So great, love the request. Here's what we'll do on this one. $59.99, that's what's happening with natural diamonds of unusual, unique colors like this is. Let me try it on, and then we'll show you what we can do here to make it a wild one. Oh, look how pretty. Isn't that just the elegant style? Taking that, yes, almost looks like an Asher cut, but it doesn't have the faceting. Faceting internally is what makes an Asher an Asher. Those are not step facets, it's brilliant cutting. So you're really getting that fabulous kind of outer edge that looks like more squared off with really great angles, but it's actually got a lot of brilliance inside. So you actually have this really beautiful sparkling cut. It's a VS stone, and then you have the double halo in the diamonds. We'll do any gold you want. So yet right now, yellow gold was the gold color choice for the band. You don't see much in the gold the other way because it's all covered in diamonds with that double halo, but it creates a really nice big border to it. We're going to make it really, really affordable for you right now. It's not $59, it's not $40. You know what? Let's just put it on the auction block. This is what I never get to do anymore, is even have these 1 carat stones any longer. So let's make sure we get this one really affordable. And I'm just going to make this simple and easy because whether it's a yellow, now I don't have too many 1 carat pinks. I don't have any 1 carat blues, although I will tell you guys, we do have some blue diamonds coming up this weekend. So let me just remind you, if you want to prefer a blue diamond, wait for the weekend. If you want a Windsor Sapphire, I have to remind you, we have Windsor Sapphires coming up this weekend as well. I heard that a lot of you have been asking for those. So we have some more Windsors coming up this weekend, Saturday, Sunday. We have blue diamonds coming up Saturday, Sunday. So if any of those sound appealing or if they're on your radar, make sure you're with us this weekend. Remember, they're morning shows. Well, afternoon for the East Coasters, morning for us out here. So weekend, Saturday, Sunday, 10 a.m. So blue diamonds, Windsors, and much more. But in this case, we have our Fawn diamond. I'm going to make this the most affordable way to get a 1 carat diamond of any color, white included. White diamonds are pretty easy. But here's the thing. We've got a fawn diamond, rare collectible color here, all natural. It is not even going to be, think about $5,000, $4,000, $3,000, how good that is, especially when you're adding 56 points in diamonds around it. We're not asking for even $3,000 to get this auction started. It's all about the rarity of this stone. What started as a tiny little, not even really a parcel infers like thousands of stones or hundreds of stones. It wasn't even a parcel. It is a teeny tiny little collection of stones that, again, exclusively ours, much like the blue winged black Ds. And this is going to be a major opportunity, $2,500 to start on a 1 carat center with that 56 points in the diamonds around it and a 25, you know what, hold on, let's do this. First hour, we had some, crazy things going on, right? Let's go even lower than 25. Let's go even lower than 24. Suddenly, that is the record setter. I have not had a 1 carat colored diamond, blue, pink, yellow, you name it, for this price. And you know what they've been doing. They've been going up like crazy because obviously the Argyle mine's been shut down now for a couple of years. And so it's really put a damper and it's given everybody who is in the business time to adjust the pricing. So we're seeing higher pricing than ever before. I'm not asking 24 or 23 or 22. With the popularity and the number of requests we get for the funds of these bigger sizes, let's make this doable and not even ask for 2,200 or 21. We'll start at a cool, even, easy $2,000 to start the auction and a $25 increment only. And remember, you're changing the gold. So you don't have to leave it in the yellow if you don't want to. Take a look at this and we'll go ahead and get your requests in. And we've got, again, a lot to show you here, but not a lot of time left, just under 2 hours. So it flies by when you got this much amazing jewelry to show. So here we are looking for an open, $2,000. We got the clock ticking down. That's looking for our open here. If we get it, great. If we don't, we move on. And so much to show you in the show. So, and again, lots of time for requests too. So we just got to keep it rocking and rolling, but that is certainly the lowest price that we've ever been able to bring you. Even going back to when we first started bringing the fancy colors of diamonds, and yellow diamonds were the first to ever appear, and then we had the Fawn collectibles, and then small pinks and small blues, greens and chameleons have all been here, and now looking for $2,000 to get it all started. Nope, no open. 10 seconds. Sean, question, are we working on bringing that stone out, or we don't need to? We don't need to? They just want to know if it's still available? All right. So we're not waiting on that one. Okay. Let's do our cross pendant. We've got one cross that you haven't seen as much as the other two. There have been, yes, two. Oh, wait, sorry. Do we have the open? Oh. Hold on. I literally look in the corner of my eye, way off to my left, and I got the open, way off to the left here. We have the open. Well, we're going to sell it after all. Well, I was hoping we would, but I was also kind of hoping for a lot of activity because this is the lowest price we've seen. I don't care what color that diamond is, even a basic white diamond, which are a dime a dozen in every jewelry store on planet Earth. You would never get a 1 carat white diamond for $2,000, let alone one that is set and mounting with gold and more diamonds. To have a fawn diamond that is this specialty color and specialty cut and being 1 carat in size, and then having additional diamonds, which is your over half carat in your double row halo, and your choice of gold color, of course, and your sizing, of course, and we are at $2,000. We have broken our own record here by a long ways, because the lowest price I've had on anything 1 carat has been $2,500. There's another $500 off here, and we've only got one lone bidder. So how about that? So it doesn't mean you can't jump in and you just forfeit to that opening bidder. It means you come in right now because it's only a $25 increment, and that's it. And what's happening? 2 minutes. Final 2 minutes. This is what it's all about. 2 final minutes left in the auction. When that 2 minutes expires, the piece is sold. Can't do anything else. Can't bring it back. Obviously could not make another one, not just because of the price tag, but I don't have the diamond. So that's the more important issue, is that there's no diamond. And that's what precludes us from making a lot of anything here, is that we're working with rarities that are hand selected, that are specialties. So you don't just get 2 and 3 and 5 of a kind. We can't do that. We're working with rarities that don't allow that. It's Mother Nature. Blame her, it's not us. She's the stingy one, not us, right? I'd love to have more than, 10 or 15, or I'd love to have 20 of an item. Don't have that. We're working with exotic stones that just don't allow for that, which is part of the beauty of shopping here, is that you're getting specialty pieces. They're not a dime a dozen. There's not one in every, retail store or every location. I mean, my goodness, this is it. So we're going to give it a final call. It's going to be 2 minutes on the clock. And for anybody who's a collector of diamonds, this is the one you take. I mean, no other diamond here. There's just not another diamond. I am intimately familiar with our inventory. And every day, a couple hundred new pieces come in. I get familiar with those, and they kind of go in the, the memory bank, right? There is not a single 1 carat stone anywhere here for $2,000. So the fact that I had to drop, I think this was just, again, my rush to drop this again, that I think a lot of people may have missed. Like, we're really doing this, and now we have the open, so we know it's going to go. So don't miss out on a matter of $25, because there's not another one of any kind like it. So we'll give it 2 minutes final. We're going to change the gold as we know. So don't let the yellow gold deter you, because that would look lovely. I would personally do it in the white gold. I like the contrast there, but you're doing whatever you want. Even rose gold would be an option. And it's last call with that final 2 minutes running. So here we are, looking for anybody else who wants to join in the fun here and be a part of a really, really special piece. And we've only got $2,000 so far. That's it. That's it. Somebody knows what's going on with the value. Yes. And then that cross pendant coming up. Our style we see the least, but there's a reason for that. And that's because it's princess cuts, but we'll see it coming up. And we have our final 82 seconds left. Will, you're not on this one? Have no idea. Hey, Will, are you on the auction by any chance? Nope, he's not. He's not. All right. So, last minute, it's going. Oh, my goodness. Well, Joyce, who do you have? I think they're winning the auction. Nobody else has come in. Suddenly, we're talking about a big value here on a VS stone that is exquisite. It's got all the different rainbow colors thanks to that brilliant cutting. And you've got, see it, blues and yellows and purples and greens. So, Will, I was asking, I didn't know if you were on the auction, but it doesn't sound like you were. What were you picking up? Oh, good. For what? Oh, really? How nice. Oh, I didn't know he was shopping for that piece tonight. Well, thank you. All right, coming up is our, yeah? Oh, you do? How are they doing tonight? Oh, good. Is Thursday their Friday, like it is for me? Thursday's my Friday. Don't be confused, but Thursday's my Friday. So I feel like partying a little bit. And then Friday is my Saturday. And then Saturday's my Monday, and Sunday's my Tuesday. And okay, we'll go on. And then Monday's a Friday again. Oh, isn't it great? Take a look at this. That's sold. Congratulations. Thank you. I'm ready for a little bit of this, because this is what, first of all, I was very, very pleased to see this, because many, many, many years ago, I designed something for myself like this, and I'm glad to say that we have duplicated it for you. And I did that because I have a ring that we also made here for you that I've had for many, many years that is princess cuts. And it's in a quatrefoil design. And we ended up making that ring here. That was a big hit. That's since been discontinued because we no longer have the princess cuts. Well, that's going to sound familiar here, because the same thing has to happen here with this one. Can't duplicate it anymore because we don't have the princess cuts. It's always been a challenge to get those stones. It's always been tougher to do that. This is a cross that was emulating one that I own personally, one that I designed many years ago, but it's really unique because what we did was we added a princess cut at the edges, so the top, the bottom, and the sides, but rotated it. It's still a princess cut stone, but it's rotated, so you're getting 9,500 is the number. It's actually a 76-point princess cut where, yes, our princess cuts are still VS, just like our round brilliance and just like any other accent we bring you. But in this case, the only cross style we have with these amazing, entirely princess cuts. There have been 2 other cross pendants that we've had that have been really our most famous. One had 90 points in small round brilliance, very popular, always, it's an icon. We have a large version that brings you 2 carats, I want to say 217. It's in round brilliance as well. This is a little more petite in its stature, but if you ask me, it's just the right size for everyday wear. It's that 1-inch drop. It's got a bail, which is going to be your clean polish there. Just in the bail, it's going to be sans diamonds, because we really wanted to keep it consistent with the princess cuts, and we didn't have small princess cuts to make the bail. So it almost separates the bail, makes it look really distinctive, and separates it from all the princess cuts you do have, which are all bigger stones. And it's diamonds by the yard ready. I say that because why not? At this point, if you have a diamonds by the yard, and most of you do, you want to use that piece for your pendant chain as well. So that's really important here. You get to use that because this bail is large enough to accommodate your DBTYs, where those bezel set diamonds are going to run right through that bail. So think about that. But this is a great piece to gift. It's a great piece to gift yourself. It's a great piece for everyday wear because of the size and the scale. But I think for as many cross pendants are out there, we've had a number of them, but certainly when you look at the jewelry range out there, there's a lot in cross motifs. It's one of the most popular motifs out there, but there's not a lot done in the princess cut. So this really elevates it. It makes it very distinctive. By the way, we're only 10 minutes away from that little emerald trio I'm going to do for you, or we're going to bring the $10,000 emeralds down for you. So that's coming up 10 minutes away. Get ready. Here's the cross. We'll see this one gone long before then because we only have a couple left. And again, a discontinuing style that we can't continue to do. So how about, and that's all because of the princess cuts and their size, because you only have, by the way, 18 stones. So let me give you a, for instance, on the carat weights there, because with that 76 points in total among the 18 stones, that means they're over 4 points each, which is a really significant size. Here's what it looks like away from the close-up here and against the hand, so we can show you that beautiful dynamic. And of course, you guys know one of the best parts about a princess cut is not just the internal brilliance we expect, but the way that they pick up the light and give you this bright reflective quality off the surface of the stones. Here's your length from top to bottom, just to show you how that 1 inch translates from a distance. Then I'll try it on. There's your 1 inch, including the bail. And then I just love this because it's also got some beefiness to it. It's that double row of princess cuts, so you're gonna get a little more width to it. Again, the princess cuts on the very outer edges are just turned or rotated, so that's what creates that little point that you have. This is what it looks like on the neckline from a little bit more of a distance away, so you can see it there. I think really still a just truly everyday style that you have. Really will work well for every day, I think. And then even layered. I love the idea of maybe even you put, speaking of diamonds by the yard, you could put your diamonds by the yard a little higher here and then have maybe another diamonds by the yard or a plain chain that I love to wear. I wear across every day when I'm not with you guys and trying on all this jewelry. And I got to tell you, I wear it a little longer, right about this length, which I usually wear it on about a 19 or 20 inch chain. And you can see there from a distance, how do you see how it's reflecting all that light? So you see how it gives those subtle movements, and you really see that bright flash off the entire surface of those princess cuts. It's why we adore them. It's why we love them so, so much. Take a look at it again up close. I'll show you the backing too, because it's got some really great finishing in the undergallery. I mean, that is ornate. So you see how that's done. That's actually one of the more heavy, intense undergalleries we've ever seen in a pendant. And we're going to blow it out right now. The very first callers, only a few left. This is an incredible value. I was fully expecting this to be $19.99 still. Wait, didn't we have this? Wait, we had it during a sale. It debuted, I'm remembering this, it debuted during a sale weekend, I believe, and we got it down to $17.77. Now it's here for less because we got to say goodbye to it. So we want to give you what could be your first time seeing it, but we want to give you a last chance if you are familiar with it. And even if you're not and saying, well, I love it now, I'm seeing it for the first time and I adore it, let's get you in right now because it's not even $17.77. This is a huge moment here and a big one for value because listen, you need a piece every day like this, right? And you want to wear quality, especially on those pieces you might wear more often than not. You want to make sure those are, I think, more important than anything else. The everyday pieces should be at the utmost in quality. I believe that. That's what you have here. And such a high end, if you're going, well, what's the big deal? Princess cuts. Well, what's the big deal? I mean, they're over 4 points, yes, but what's the big deal about princess cuts? They go for a huge premium over any other cut of diamond, accent or otherwise. So there is that extra premium level. It's like when we get a gem, like a colored gem, we talk about tanzanite, how there's such a premium on a round because it's wasteful. Well, with diamonds, you still have a wasteful cut here, but you're getting a really complex cut. It's tougher to do, which is why you don't see them nearly as often. A princess cut is a challenge. It's a challenge for the lapidaries. It's the newer cut. It's become a classic, but it hasn't been around as long as some of the other cuts have, so it's really still new and of the moment and fresh. It's not even 17, 16, 15, 14. I love this piece personally, and believe in it so much, and again, want anybody who would like one. And when I say gifting, I think also that's a huge motivator to get it down in price if we're thinking about gifting. Certainly, I think the styling is giftable. We certainly know that the fact there is no sizing to worry about makes it giftable as well. The classic motif that is popular to give as a gift, to give that gift recipient love and strength and everything that the cross embodies, and yet it's not going to be $14, $13, $12, or $11.99. If we're saying goodbye last call, we might as well drop it down to this incredibly low price and get it at home. And you know what? Not even $10.99 for the cross. With those 4+ pointers each, they're actually 4.2 points each and all identical in size. And it's not even $1,000. This is an incredible value. It really, truly is. It's $999 only. Gotta have one. Take a look at it. We're still also doing any gold you want. So if you are just dedicated to yellow, go for it. If you want to get rose gold instead, well, there aren't a lot of options out there to do rose gold as often. Well, we've got it here for you. So let me just move that and turn that a little bit. You can see there, I mean, look at our lines. I mean, obviously this is a big value. That's what's happening. The lines are lit. That's why. Huge opportunity, big moment here. Take it if you want it. Last call, I can't do it anymore. We can't make it. We literally don't have the 4+ pointers to create it again and again. So this is when you take full advantage of it and make it yours. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. And $999. Who's got the first one in what color? White gold. Oh, a yellow gold going out first over here, and then we've got a white gold over here. So one white, one yellow. Nice, evenly matched so far, and keeping it going. So let me know if you want one. We'll give it 60 seconds. We got to go. We only have 2 left. 2 left. Which one are you getting there, Tim? Which one? White, yellow, or rose? Oh, not sure yet. Go ahead. Go ahead. We'll find out. Next up, still have our kunzite, huh? Well, Kelly, back to the drawing board, Kelly. All right, back to the drawing board on the kunzite. Let's do our big tanzanite. We've got a really cool deal on a 9-carat 61. We are just a few moments away from the emerald deal, though, so I got to make something quick here. And our last call on this pendant, I just think maybe that's not the right angle for it. So let me just do this. Yes, I saw. Saw that. Yeah. 15 seconds. Oh my goodness. 1 left now. So looks like Tim is getting one. So now we have 1 left. Again, I haven't set the stones yet. So that's why we can do any gold color, because we didn't know. We don't know if everyone's going to get all white gold, or if you guys are going to be more of a yellow gold crowd today, or if you do want to go with the unusual, hard to find rose gold. So we make it happen. So it's going to be a matter of just setting those up in the mounting you need. So you still have your choice there. And that's going to be a fantastic way to go. So that'll be $9.99. Yes. Good. Diana? Diane, thank you so much. Congratulations. Diane's getting a white gold. I love it. And who got yours, Jess? Shar, thank you so much. And Sean, did you decide, Tim rather, did you decide yet which color you're getting? Take your time. Take your time. We might have a new register over there. All right, call me on the last one. Still have 1 left. Look at that. Oh, it is a new register. Woo-hoo! Yeah, I can't wait to find out who that is, where they're calling from. New register. Isn't that about in VS Diamonds? You got to understand, this is not normal to see VS Diamonds priced like that. So grab it if you love it. We're going to show you one more thing here quickly before we get to that bottom of the hour, because you know that emerald wheel is coming up. We have that very special 2-carat plusers. I'm calling all emerald collectors. Calling all emerald lovers, calling all emerald fanatics. We've got the best of the best, bigger sizes, yes. They're not going to be that. We usually see 50 and 60 pointers. We're not going to see that. Look at that back again, that inside. This is one of my favorite finishings we've done on a piece. I'm not even saying pendant alone. I'm saying overall, just a piece in general. It's so well done. Great look. Okay. I'm just going to jump in. We got 2 minutes, so we'll just start the emeralds. Let's set them up so you can start to visualize the emeralds here and get more importantly, a jump on which one you like, because that's the crucial part about this, is there are 3 one-of-a-kinds. Emeralds always are one-of-a-kinds because there's always going to be that different type of look, that specialty, jardin, we call it. That's the French word for garden. It just means the inclusions, right? Now, we've obviously selected some top stones. We're always very super selective about what we bring you in emeralds because most of them are opaque stones. That's what I sometimes have to remind everybody of, because if you've been watching our show for a while, you might think that all emeralds look like these that we bring and highlight and show you in jewelry. When actuality is usually going to be more like emeralds looking like jade. They look like green rock. They usually look pretty, they're opaque where you can't see through them at all. And there's some deep dark green. We bring you Colombian stones. We've had a couple of Ethiopian, but mostly Colombian. We bring only the very best, so it means we have to hand select based on a number of different characteristics. It's not just the color, it's not just the clarity. We go, in this case, you're going to see our top 3, 2 carat plus. They're all bright. I mean, you're going to see them all in a wheel. They're all really significant color, very saturated, very bright, because they're going to give you clarity as well. And then these are, well, all specialty cuts, because you're actually going to have choices here where you've got 2 rounds. These are my favorites. When I debuted these separately, just individually on the air, I lost my mind. I'm very particular about emeralds. I feel like it's my right, and I feel like it's almost my responsibility, being my birthstone as it is. Birthstone for May, by the way, coming up in a few weeks, right? Not even. We don't even have to wait 2 more weeks. May's going to be here, and so what I'm going to just do is we want you to have this by May. We want you to be enjoying it well before May arrives, if that is your birthstone. If you just love emeralds, hey, that works too, because emeralds are one of the big 3. So I think we can all respect and appreciate why emeralds are important and what they're all about. These could not be better. There's also an emerald cut square. So it's either a choice of, rather this is a cushion cut square. There's a choice of 2 rounds, which you probably are perking up already, because if you remember these, you remember how specialty they are, you remember how good, and all I remember is the response was tremendous, but the price tags being about $10,000 was just out of reach for everybody. So that is why we were inspired to put this wheel together, A, to get you all primed and ready for May if this is a birthstone for you, but more importantly to just say you loved them, but you didn't love the price. And I know you understand why the price is the way it is, and we understand that, and they weren't a great value at $99.99. They were. This is just a really expensive stone, especially when you get into these qualities. Let's not forget that the 3 carats go for $32,000 a carat. Well, most of these are just about 3 carats. And so you could be spending $60,000 and $65,000 and $70,000 for these loose stones anywhere else you shop beyond outside of our little confines here. So let's show you what we got. All 2 carats plus here. I am ecstatic about these. I'm going to start with the cushion cut, and then we're going to flank that with the 2 rounds. But this is why I told you about it at the top of the hour, was so you could be ready. I would equally just stress here, you got to call in now, because there's going to be a preference you have. One of the 3 is going to stand out for you, and I don't want you to miss out on this value or these rings, because this isn't the kind of thing we can just bring again and again and again. These are specialty in every way. So this value is going to be the easy one. That's the easy part of it. But it's getting you your favorite here, which is going to be a little more tricky, because you like it, so will someone else. And I want you to see all 3. That's the cushion cut square. That's going to start our little trio here. That's going to be a 208. Then we're going to show you the 2 rounds here. This is one of the rounds. Well, you remember it, right? That designer mounting, the huge round. Look at the size. It's also visually giving you, they always give you a little bit more than you bargained for, being less dense as they are, but that round especially does the trick. Then we have the round in the bridge. And by the way, the round on the right is going to be a 217. That's the largest of the 3. Here's the round in the bridge, maybe my favorite. That dazzling cut that goes all the way through, and that's going to be a 205. Let me also walk you through the diamond weights that you're getting as well. They're all the same price. That price will not be $9,999 tonight. And here is, you can see this one's actually in a little bit of a mix of the 2-tone gold, the yellow and the white. So you see the body of the ring is in the white gold, the prongs for the emerald are the yellow. and rather also the first halo is in yellow gold. Those are baguettes and rounds. This is in yellow gold now. That's our bridge though, so you know we can change that. And here's the cushion cut, which is in the yellow gold. We can also change that. Actually, no, they're looking like they all have to stay. Well, that's going to have everything to do with the price tag. If you really wanted to wait a little bit extra time, they're saying restrict them to the way they are, which is, by the way, what we suggest, because that's what the designers, are very thoughtful about how they set these. I have nobody on the phone lines yet. This is the problem I had in the first hour a lot when I had these one-of-a-kinds, not these, but other one-of-a-kinds that were gone like this and everybody missed out, and then they're mad at me. Going, well, I didn't know. You got to dial early because these are one-of-a-kinds and we don't have anything like it. And don't worry about this price tag. This whole $99.99 thing's disappearing. But these are incredible, and they look bigger, just like opals do and just like a lot of stones do that are less dense by nature. They're going to look bigger than that 2 carat 05 size and that 217 size. So you're always getting a bigger look than you're even paying for. And these are incredible mountings. Now, like I was saying about the mountings, as far as gold color, I know we can change the bridge, and I know we can change the cushion in the middle if you give us a little extra time. So if it's a deal breaker for you, don't let it be. We are suggesting strongly that you leave them as is. Because again, and also this has a lot to do with the value that's upcoming, is that you want to leave them because we're trying not to spend an extra $3,000 or $4,000 on the mountings when we're losing this much and going backwards on the rings. So that's why they're suggesting leave them as is. If it's an absolute deal breaker, if it's the only thing that you got to change, then let me do that for you. But we need some collars. We need some collars. This is the value in our emerald selection. It's just that easy. And they're going to fly because they're just that affordable. And I know you're going, well, but I've watched you forever and your 2 carat emeralds never go below $8,000, so good luck with that. They're not $8,000 today. And this is what I'm telling you. We are moving these pieces because they could not be more spectacular in their look. There are some of our bigger sizes. There are a couple that are bigger, which I'm happy to bring out. But they're going to be, forget about $10,000, they get up into that $35,000, $40,000 range easily. So here's what we're going to do. Instead of $8,000 or $7,000 or $6,000 or $5,000, I got to get you interested. And no, we're not making them $49.99 either. So 2 carats and greater. Let me walk you through diamond weights. If you want an emerald, I really wanted to do this. A lot of times we wait till the actual month kicks off to then celebrate the birthstone. I didn't want to wait. Let's just do it now. It's close enough. It's 4/20, right? So we're close enough to May. We can just make this happen. But if you want an emerald, okay, I'm going to go even lower than I'm supposed to. We're going to do that. Take a look at them. Pick your favorite. I'm going to just give it 60 seconds for everybody to jump on the phone lines while I tell you about these carat weights, and then we'll give you a price because I'm going even lower than $49.99, which is where I should be. This is the 208, 59 points in diamonds. This is the 205, 1 carat in diamonds. Here's the largest of the 3, 217 with 73 points of baguettes and rounds. They're not even going to be $49.99. I'll make this quick and easy. We'll just give you a little chance here, and this is not your final price because it's clearly telling me I got to go lower, and that's exactly what I'm going to do, and we'll make sure they disappear. Question? Request, Will? Request? No. Here's what we got. Which one do you like, left or right? We got 2 rounds. Left side, right side. Bridge on the left, double halo on the right side. Not even going to be 40. I know what, you know what, guys? We're just going to probably narrow in on that bridge. Tim, I'm going to guess they like the one on the left. Am I right? Yes. Let's just move these aside. I'll give you the other 2 choices, but this is the one that I'm with you. Who is it, Tim, that you have on the phone lines? Let me just applaud them really quickly. Michelle. Michelle, I'm going to applaud you. That's the one to own right there. It's 220. It is, I just feel like we need to come in close. Look at the clarity on that emerald. 2 carat 05. 1 full carat in diamonds, yellow gold only is what we suggest. I have the mounting. We can change it if you give us a little extra time. But I would suggest it in the yellow just the way you see it. And you know what? It was $49.99. That's not doing it. I hear nobody saying sold. This is what I've been doing on Thursday nights. I got to come up with a name for it because it's been absolutely wild what we've been doing as far as discounts go. And we only have an hour and 20 minutes left, so I don't know where the show's going, but I'm obviously lagging and dragging. So here's what I'll do. Instead of $39.99, I'm giving it away. This is where everyone else, Michelle, is going to be upset they didn't call in like you did. This is going to go, forget about $39 or $38 or $37.99. This is the best value I have on emeralds, and this is the best stone I think you can get in a round with the bridge. The very first caller, it's not even $37.77. It is and you know these emeralds, and when it's sparkling and brilliant and bright like this stone is, in a round cut, which is that super wasteful cut that you would never expect to see in an emerald, and you get still a 2 carat plus size, and it's not $37.77. First caller, take a look. I'll make it $3,699 only, and that is spectacular. Here's what it looks like on the hand. We can obviously show you the other two as well really quickly here, so you see what those look like, but how about that for a value? Look at that glow, even gets greater from a distance. That's what I always tell you to do. Wait and evaluate these from a little bit longer of a distance there to really see what the eye-popping clarity and glow is all about. $36.99, I would take it if I was literally, and I'm an emerald lover, but I got to tell you, it's got to be a really, really specific stone to get an emerald that's going to be appealing to the perfectionist in us, right? And that's because they're not perfect stones. They have inclusions, and usually quite a few of them that are eye visible. So let me know if you have this one, Tim, and we'll see if Michelle's got it. Otherwise, we'll open it up to anybody else. She's got it. So let me just go ahead and put up the other round here because that first round is sold. Here's the other round, which is going to be the 217. That's going to be item number, Tony. We might as well just show them up close, 9986. And that will be 217 plus 73 points in the baguettes and the rounds. And that one's also $36.99. They're a wheel, so they started as a wheel. I'm just showing them individually because it's kind of fun to see the clarity of each one up close and personal. Then we'll show it on the hand, and then we'll see what's shaking. So last call, and sure, hi Bonnie, which one do you need to see? This one here, you got it. We're trying it on right now, Bonnie. It's coming up close here, 217, 73 points in the diamonds. That's all together. It is in the two-tone gold with the yellow and the white. So you see the white gold. Look at that glow going on the inside of the basket there. And here's what this one looks like on. Take a look at that. Wow. Look at that color. Look at that color on that stone. And it's doing the same thing. It's the same cutting, but in a little larger stone there. So isn't that great? $36.99 on this one as it is. So that's going to be two-tone gold. You got it. So this is really special. All right. $36.99 and only that one. And that one, Bonnie, is a very special piece. I know I'm getting a audio message from you, Bonnie, but obviously I think that's an accident since I'm on TV. But anyway, that's the $36.99 piece there as well. And then we'll get you a close-up look at the cushion cut as well. So that'll be a really exciting piece as well. So you can see that cushion cut and get one last look. This is the largest, though, of the three, and it does make a difference visually. You've got a even larger look overall with that diameter. And so you've got that one there. So let me know what you think. $36.99, great value. And then we're going to be on our way back to the up close. And then we've got the cushion cut. We'll take a look at our 208 up close and personal as well, which will be our final. And then we're going to get into some big time tanzanites. We've got item number 9965 coming up. Here's the cushion cut square. Isn't that a great stone too? And look at how lively that is. We're sitting right now with a little bird's eye view of it, so I'll pop it up to the eye level for you, but it's a 208 with 59 points in diamonds. It's in the yellow gold, and we'll make this one really affordable at $36.99 as well. Here's what it looks like on the hand, and then we'll be moving right along. Bonnie, we are there. We are there. You know, I'm the queen of value. I take a lot of discounts. It gets me in a lot of trouble every day, but I do it for all of y'all. So I hope that you like the discounts. It was $49.99 supposed to be on this wheel. But again, I really want to make sure they disappear. I'm passionate about this stone. I know May is coming up. We really are excited to have that one too, $36.99. So unfortunately with wheel prices, it's I can't take offers. I can't go any lower. I'm sorry, we're already there. And I went an extra, what'd I do? An extra $1,300 lower than I should have on each of those rings. So they were $49.99 wheel price. We're doing a lot better for you. So I am there. Take advantage of those. I am just as passionate about values as you guys all are, but trust me, I do the best I can up here with these values. And we should be getting more. We really should. But, you know, all in an effort to move some jewelry here at this, you know, interesting time of year as we are in. So let me go ahead and show you something else coming up. I have a flower ring, quite large. I have a really beautiful tanzanite that I want to get to here before I lose some of you guys at the top of the hour. It's item number 516. Forget about the emeralds. We're verifying on all three. The first one in the bridge, yes. Right. You've got it, right? So the bridge is officially sold. We're verifying on the other two, so we'll let you know when we have an update on those. But thank you, Michelle, and enjoy that. And I'm going to say what I've said a few times in my career, and I mean it. Michelle, if you ever get tired of that ring, I will buy it from you. me personally, not TVON. I will buy it. Reach out to me, laurenblairtv@gmail.com. That is my personal email. Y'all are invited to email me there if you need anything, but that's my offer and it stands. I will buy it from you if you ever get tired of it, because I love that emerald. So enjoy it and wear it in good health, and happy shopping. Lots of savings there. Let's get to this really special round in this bridge. It's extraordinary. It's 516. I literally can't buy jewelry the way you guys do. I can't, and I work here. So it's the truth. These values I put together on the air, that's why sometimes when I have a piece that goes to you guys and I really, really wanted it myself, I'll just say I'll buy it right from you. If you ever get tired of it, let me know. So here we go with the 814 round that I have for you. This is a tanzanite. It's in a fairly, I would say, really elegant, but a little bit more tame of a bridge than sometimes we see that go really, really wide on you. Take a look at this. Wow, this is just magnificent. I have been waiting for an hour and 43 minutes to show this to you. And I'm really, really glad to say and excited that it's here now before our top of the hour arrives, and it will be gone before the top of the hour arrives. That is for sure. It's amazing. So here we are with a 516 item number. This is our 814. Can you tell what I'm going to say, Tony? Because you know by looking, I think. This is Museum Reserve. Do you know I was talking to ownership every day? They're here and I'm here. And so we were talking about some of the pieces coming up this weekend. And we were talking about some of our current pieces, guys, that are literally in museums right now, that we're hoping to one day get back, that I don't think we ever will, because there's some of the main attractions. Pieces you've had an opportunity to buy. And they're like my babies, and so sometimes when I know they've been shipped off to a museum somewhere, I like to check in on them, because we know the museum curators and the folks that run the museums and the foundations that oftentimes we're lending these pieces to. And we were just catching up today on how some of the pieces that we've had on the air for you are doing now that they're on display, meaning what's the feedback and what are the patrons of the museum and the folks that tour every day, what do they have to say about these pieces? When we say Museum Reserve, it was literally set aside to be on display. The stone by itself, not the ring finished the way you're seeing it. We've added that and put that together as of today. But this is our 814. Could not be better round. And again, love the folks out there that are selling tanzanite. Everyone's got to make a living. Everyone's got to offer different jewelry. I love that in most industries, there are different qualities out there accessible to everybody, from low quality to maybe a little higher. And then there's always that best level. Well, no matter how much you're spending, and this is what I have to reiterate, because it's logical to think that the more you spend in jewelry, the better you're getting a quality. Well, that's not the case necessarily. And so there's a lot of friends I have that are, they've done well for themselves. Kudos to them. Money is no object. They can go out and spend whatever they want on things. And they believe, even with a friend of, their own in the business of jewelry, they believe that Cartier is going to give them a better quality. They believe that Tiffany's they believe if they spend $500,000 as opposed to $5,000, they're going to get a better quality. Well, in some respects, in some individual pieces, I'm not here to bash those designers. I love them. I own them too. I think we all do. I don't think you have to shop in just one place. However, when it comes to quality, and let's just touch on tanzanite, and I know you guys are up and down the dial all the time. You watch every show out there, you know what's up, and that makes you a good shopper. I say do it, and do it as often as you can, because it's selfishly, I think you're gonna end up here every time, because the value is here, but you know what quality's out there. And for all those guys out there saying, we got the best, and screaming and yelling at the top of their lungs, we got the best, they don't. They don't. We do. Nobody else has Blue Wing Block D. This is our tippy top, though, of that category. So the literal best, and this is the 814, set aside 4 years ago plus to be on display at a museum exhibit. Instead, because they're still so popular here and we have so few left, we're putting it in jewelry for you all. Let's take a look at the round. Then you've got the 3 rows in diamonds underneath it. That is the bridge style mounting, and we are awfully excited to bring it to you tonight. And what are we gonna do? Because it's an 814 with a diamond weight of 86 points. And so what does that mean? It means we got to do something crazy. And it means that I feel like we're so close to the top of the last hour kicking off. And how about this side view? Love it. Do you see any variation in the saturation level of that stone? Any difference? From let's look at this weird angle here. That's not an angle that usually is going to show off the red. Look at the red. The color is so saturated from every single angle, including the profile, this direction. Isn't that kind of fun that you can look into your ring and see all these different angles of your Museum Reserve Blue Wing Block D and all that extra facet pattern of that extra Portuguese? It's like a perfect Portuguese round right there. It's exquisite. It really is. It's the best of the best. And what do we have to do? Well, there's a $99.99 price tag. It, I kid you not, seems like every single Museum Reserve, no matter what the size is of the center, it seems like they're all $99.99. That's what we should have done. That would have been kind of cool, actually. Is said, you know, from day one, said, listen, we're going to bring out the very special Museum Reserve stones, but they're all going to have one set price. just because there's such a level of quality to them, and we've already, I'll have to check on that, Bonnie. I don't know. Jess, would you be able, Bonnie apparently is asking if we have a big heart-shaped emerald still in stock. I'm not sure I'm recalling which one that is right off the top of my head, so we'll see, because she wants to compare it to the other ones we had. So here's what we've got for you. We're checking, Bonnie, on that. Let's do something better than $99.99, because obviously at this point, I mean, that was just an idea that we would have had to start a long time ago before I introduced these. Now we've been doing something very different for you. I'm going to put on the auction block and see if we have anybody out there. It's very quiet. So I feel like if I can do something to just hear the phones ring, that's going to be helpful, and it's going to be helpful to me just for my own psyche. And it's going to be helpful to you because it means a better price than $99.99, and it means we got to drop and 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 say goodbye, Blue Wing, because don't forget, this is Museum Reserve. When it's gone, it's gone. There were only a few stones ever set aside for the Museum Reserve. It's the best category up there. So instead of $9,000 to open, which I don't mind saving $1,000 bucks, I don't know about you, I don't mind, I'll take it. We're going to save you a lot more than that. It's not going to be $9,000, $8,000, $7,000, $6,000. We're already under $1,000 a carat. We should not be on an 814 that looks like that. We should not need to go to these kind of desperation levels. We're not asking for $5,000 to open either. It is not even $4,500. We're going to start at $4,000 only. And get you an 814, best of its kind. This is the no compromise stone. This is the I cannot sacrifice. I'm not going to make any concessions. I'm not going to make any sacrifices. I am not going to give in. And this is where, again, if you had $50,000 a carat to spend, you still wouldn't get this quality. So think about it. And you can spend $50,000 a carat on tanzanite out there, and it's still not Blue Wing Block D, but that's very doable. So come on over and take a look at it. We'll try it on here for you.